Good morning, Izette from Zetster's Lab. I'm busy washing dishes. And I don't know why, but these days, as soon as I start to wash dishes, my mind I don't know, I've just started to listen to my heart or something. I don't know. And as I was washing, yes, I've got a dishwasher, but there's always the pots and pans and stuff, that's too big for the machine. So once a day or twice, every second day, I need to wash as well. And there's something about having your hands in water and, I don't know, it's just soothing. Not that I enjoy washing dishes, but that's beside the point, who does? And as I was washing, I thought about something, and it goes like this. Expect life to surprise you. Expect life to surprise you. I mean, we gotta expect it. A lot of us, we get so full of doom and gloom, and you look at the world and you see what's happening in the world, and we think, oh, this is going to happen to me, this is going to happen to my loved ones, we're not going to make it, and all these things. But why not change that and expect life? There's my other dog, Banlu, the chow. He doesn't like the video or the camera. The other one, Bella Blubs, the Boston Terrier, she loves being photographed and all over where I am. But back to the topic, we expect bad things to happen. Isn't it crazy? Why don't we expect life to surprise us? And that's what happened to me this weekend. Saturday evening, I was watching TV and I was tired and I was fed up, and I actually felt ashamed because of what I was feeling. I mean, I had my cleaner here the whole day. She cleaned the house. I painted a beautiful painting of elephants and flowers and stuff. But there I was, tired, fed up, not wanting to make food, feeling very, very sorry for myself. And I made food, but also just barely, not enjoying it, just doing it because hubby needs to eat. And I told him, I'm just fed up and I'm so angry with myself because all I had to do is I just could have said, let's go and eat something. Even it was just chips, or something. Let's just go out and buy something and just sit next to the ocean or whatever. I could have done that. I didn't. I chose to be miserable and full of self-pity, the self-pity rising up. And then Sunday came, the next day, and when I woke up, hubby said, let's go for a road trip and have some breakfast at a little town outside of where we stay, outside the city. And after a while I said, yes, why not? So we got dressed up beautifully and put on some makeup, and it was actually raining, so we had this wonderful road trip. While there was the radio station, on the radio was just playing these beautiful 80s, 70s music, so we were singing along, and it was just an awesome road trip. And then we decided to stop at a place that we didn't know, a restaurant, and it was raining, and it was really it didn't look the best place ever, but there was animals, there were a lot of farm animals, and we were at the end we started sitting outside, and it was raining softly, and the view was to die for. It was just these mountains covered in all these blue colors, and it was just magnificent, food for the soul. I sat there and I felt so blessed. And then I realized another thing. You know, you first need to be thankful. Then comes happiness. It doesn't go the other side around. You're not happy, and that is because you're happy, you're grateful. The minute that we start to be thankful for what we have, the happiness, peace, and joy in us rises to the top. It manifests. So, and then this is actually my story. And then after we had the beautiful breakfast in that scenery, I mean, there was little goats and chickens and, oh, it was just wonderful. And there were other people there, a motorbike club, and they were laughing and chatting, and it was just nice to be around people for a change, you know. And then when we drove back, I said, let's stop at this little stall next to the road. And once again, they were advertising. I don't know if you know it, but in South Africa, I grew up on a farm, and they call it skaapstertjies. And in English, it's the little tails of the sheep before they cut them. So they cut, sheep doesn't have a long tail, they've got these small, short tails, but when they're a little lamb, they cut the tails. So when you eat those tails, they're fantastic, man. So yes, they were advertising skaapstertjies, and that's why I wanted to go in there. And oranges, local oranges, and guess what? No skaapstertjies and no local oranges. But look what I found. They had a lot of old stuff, antique stuff, and you know me and making my jewelry out of things. So I found these two. Aren't they gorgeous? And they're only R5 each. I mean, it's less than $1. It's half $1. And look at that. That is beautiful. So I'm going to make some rings out of this. And once again, expect life to surprise you. I mean, I was over the moon with these two little things that I found. I always say my finds. I always love going around and finding stuff that's not expensive, but that brings me joy. So once again, I found my stuff, and it was cheap, and it brought me so much happiness and joy. And can you imagine creating my rings out of this? It's going to be magical. So yes, my thing that I want to share this morning is just stop looking at the things you don't have and the things that makes you unhappy. Not problems. I don't even want to use the word problems, but we all got stuff that really, really stretches us, that brings us to the end of ourselves. I've got this toothache presently, and I need to make an appointment at a dentist, and oh boy, I don't even want to say it, but that's not my favorite thing, going to the dentist. So, yes, but instead of focusing on the toothache and having to go to the dentist, focus on the abundant life that is in you and expect exciting, good things. So have a fantastic day. I'm finishing up my washing, my dishes, and then I'm going with hubby into town. And yes, I know, most probably going to sit in the car for an hour, half an hour when he goes into his, I always call them gate in Afrikaans. In English it's holes. Those places in the industrial area, you know, that nobody wants to go into, but where he finds all his stuff. So yes, I'm most probably going to sit in the car, but once again, I'm going to make sure I expect good things today, nice things, things that's going to bring me joy, magical things. You know, if you don't look for the magic, you're not going to see it. What you look for, you're going to get. So yes, you can look for doom and gloom and everything that's going wrong that you don't like, Or you can say, listen, I'm going to sidestep those and I'm just going to focus on those things that makes me excited and brings me joy, like finding these little things when I didn't expect it, I wasn't looking for them, I was just there. But if I haven't looked, I wouldn't have seen them. So yes, have a fantastic day. Thanks for listening. And you can find all my photos of my stuff that I make on my Facebook page, Zetster's Craft Experiments, and on my YouTube channel, this channel, you'll see all my other things that I do. I paint, I crochet, I make these kind of tops. Herman said, you're dirty. I said, yes, I know, it's paint. Yes, I painted and there's some paint. So yes, so that's it. I'm a painter, so there's some paint there. You know, really, life can be so exciting if we just allow it to be. Stop looking and focusing on the doom and gloom and start looking for the magic. And I promise you, you're going to find it. Is it from Zetster Lab saying bye. Have a fantastic day.